The night my mother told the truth about who my real father was. At 11:47 p.m. in the emergency room, the doctor asked for family history, and my mother squeezed my wrist hard enough to leave a mark. I offered my own negative blood for Daniel, the man who had signed my notebooks, but the resident murmured that it didn't match his records. Then my mother, Elena, without looking at anyone, said that Daniel was not my father. The words felt like a steel tray, and the monitor's beeping continued, relentless. It wasn't a new suspicion. 2 weeks earlier, I had done a genetic study at the company, a 49.9% match with R. Salgado from my city. My mother said those systems were faulty, that I shouldn't dig into the past, that Grandma Teresa couldn't handle it. That night, Elena led me into the hallway and spoke about 1997. I worked at the bakery, and next door was Rafael Salgado's workshop. Daniel was the right boyfriend. Rafael, noise of tools and the smell of gasoline. They met in secret until my existence began as a delay on someone's calendar. Grandma demanded an immediate wedding with Daniel, a stable surname, and silence. Rafael fought back, and the door was slammed in his face. Wedding or street. I grew up with that pact sewn behind every photo. Daniel didn't treat me badly, but he used the debt as a shell. I learned not to ask about the mole identical to mine on the left cheek of a man in a dateless photo kept in a blue cookie tin. Back in the ER, the doctor explained that Daniel needed compatibility tests for a skin graft after the car fire, and that his daughter could help. I am his daughter. Yes, a woman. Elena coughed the word biological, and the door to the secret swung wide open. She said Rafael lived 8 blocks away. He had tried to see me at my communion and at my university enrollment, and Daniel had threatened to report him. The flowers that appeared every September on the sidewalk at Atagon 128 had come from him. I went out to call the number saved as Electrician Rafael. A voice answered, saying my name. I explained that I was at the General Hospital and that Daniel needed the tests. Silence. Keys, a door. He was coming. He said he was coming. He arrived in a minute. Now. He came in a work jacket, hands stained with grease, and the lip-pressing gesture I recognized in the mirror. He set a folder of analyses on the counter and asked where to sign. We were left to the extraction room. As the needles searched for my vein, I thought of a stuffed animal I never received. The lab confirmed compatibility in minutes. Daniel, sedated, didn't know that the man who held the elevator gate for the stretcher was the one who had given me my eyes. Elena pulled out the original photo, me at 6 months in the arms of a man with thick eyebrows and a cheek mole. In the early hours, when the hallway was quiet, we sat by the dripping machine. Rafael spoke in short sentences. Every September, he left flowers. A neighbor handed me my report cards. He had learned not to touch the door so as not to lose me entirely. Elena said she had wanted to tell me at my graduation, and then another day, and the secret had grown until it became a wall. There were no movie-style hugs or overblown promises. There were signatures, results, and a nightline that separates what one believes from what is. When we left, the sky was lightening. I walked between them to the cafeteria that opens at 5. I bought 3 coffees with what was left in my wallet and stood in the middle, daughter and something more, while the city woke over a truth that at last, that night, spoke its name.